Yeah, I just ate. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Actually 1 week until I have to weigh in for Hungary. I'm leaving on the 3rd of June, so I have decided to vlog a little weight cut journey. So I'm currently 58.5. I did just eat, so it is a little bit higher than usual. It's going to be taking you through my fight week strategies to help me cut weight. I've got a feeling it's going to be painful. I have to be under 55 kilos, so I've got 3 kilos to lose in less than a week. I'm manipulating the water in my body. So we carry water in different ways in our body, and basically throughout the next week I'm going to be manipulating all the ways that my body carries water in order to drop that weight. I'm kind of pushing it, not gonna lie, but it should be fine. Hopefully it's not too painful, but I'm going to vlog my entire journey just to give you guys an insight on what it's like. Yeah, so what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be manipulating a bunch of different factors. So the main ones being carbohydrates, sodium, water, like literally water through sweating, drinking, like intake of fluids, fiber content. If you think about the carbohydrate content that's stored in your muscles and your liver, if you get rid of that, you're kind of getting rid of weight. Next one is sodium content. So sodium obviously helps us with water retention. So if we reduce sodium, reducing the amount of water that's held in to our body. I'm probably not explaining this the best, but like I go into it like throughout the week. Next one is, yeah, water intake. So if you drink a lot of water and then you stop drinking a lot of water, your body doesn't recognize that you stopped drinking a lot of water, so it still releases all the water that you've drank. So just encouraging the person to pee more. Sounds so unhealthy. But last one is fiber. So fiber is like digested by the body. It literally just passes straight through the gut, so it basically just sits in your body. So by not eating fiber, basically we have nothing, no residue sitting in our gut, and that's also weight that we can manipulate. So that's all the factors that I'm going to be playing with. Hopefully it works out. I don't really have a choice for it not to work out. We're essentially just trying to avoid entirely starving ourselves and not eating anything for an entire week straight, because over the next week I'm still going to be training. I still need to fuel my body. Oh, and like I'll be going through all the foods that I'm eating too. I'll probably like record all the meals. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope this informs you a little bit. Let's get into it. Day one, this is lunch. I already ate most of it, but I've got celery here and I'm eating with hummus. And then I've also got a coffee. So yeah, not the best lunch, I know, but yeah, hopefully it works. Okay, I don't look the best right now, but we're cooking pork mince. They didn't have chicken mince, so next best option. It was actually so funny. So obviously I haven't gotten around the German language yet, and I was trying to ask them for chicken mince, and she had pork mince and beef mince in front of her, and she couldn't translate in English, so she was using the sounds that animals make. So she pointed to the beef mince and was like, moo! And then she pointed to the pork mince and was like, So yeah, we're cooking the pork mince, and then I've just diced and peeled zucchini. I've peeled carrot and more zucchini over there. Low fiber, protein, still getting my nutrients in. So this is just the zucchini and carrot cooking. So I forgot to show you guys the spinach, but I've also just added spinach. I thought you guys would want to know is about like how I flavor my food. So obviously looking at fight week, low sodium is really important for that water retention I spoke about earlier. I have some paprika, I had some herbs, and I added just like a little bit of garlic. So yeah, this is going to be my dinner for the next few days. Meat has been added. I already ate my food, but well, I can show you the packet. So I ate a protein bar. I'm just on the way to train back right now. And then I had Powerade, intra-training fuel. I don't know if it's adequate, but we'll just pretend that it is. I am so hungry. I don't know how many calories I've eaten, but I'll let you guys know when I eat dinner and I get to check. So yeah. We're at dinner time right now. So what's for dinner? That pork I cooked up earlier. I had some rice left over, so I just added that in and heated it up on the pan. And then I bought yogurt. I know I said in my other video that I don't eat wheat or dairy, but here I am. I don't usually do it, but I bought it this week just because I'm a bit heavier than I usually would be. I really want to focus on high protein, low carb. I probably will cop the acne, but we'll just handle it. I didn't really calories for this meal. I don't really know how many calories it is. We can actually calculate it now. Yeah, I might as well. So I usually just list out all the ingredients and then list the amounts, calorie content next to it. So let's just say this meal we have spinach, zucchini, carrot, pork mince, olive oil. I don't go counting the calories of the seasoning, but I usually do add like the calories of olive oil because it's about like 100 calories I think per tablespoon. So that's actually quite a significant amount. Yogurt, rice. 7 main ingredients. I didn't weigh the amounts, but I can just guess that 100 grams of spinach, less, like 75 grams. It was just like a handful. Zucchini, it was 1 whole zucchini. Be extra and look at the receipt. A quarter of the weight of the zucchini. Give me a sec. I got 3 pieces of roughly the same size. I'm going to do a kilo divided by 3. I peeled the skin, I don't know, cut off the ends. 300 grams of zucchini, 1 carrot. I bought 6 carrots, so that essentially equates to 100 grams for a carrot. How cool is that when life works that way? Mince, I got 500 grams. Olive oil was 2 tablespoons. Yogurt, 1 tub. Rice, I have no idea how much rice. What's 150 grams? Entire guess. And then once you get the grams amount, you just go on Google. Calories, 75 grams of spinach. 17 calories. 300 grams of zucchini. 51 calories. Calories in 100 grams of carrot. This is just a bit tedious, but if you really want to know, this is how I do it. Pork mince. And obviously this isn't like that accurate to the dot 100 grams of carrot. It's not to the dot 300 grams of zucchini, but like it's just an estimate. Add a bunch of spices. You don't know the fat to protein ratio of the pork mince. When you average too much, it skews too much and your value is probably all wrong. So you really can't rely on this value, but like I know it wasn't entirely 500 grams. It was like 496 grams. But anyways, 1,315 calories. 500 grams of mince, there's 1,000 calories. True? Tablespoons olive oil calories, 238. So it's a bit more than 100 per 1 tub of yogurt. I have it on this, so I have to go to the box. One thing I don't like about packaged food is all the waste. The one thing I do like about it is pre-portioned for you. So it tells you the exact calories, the exact protein, like you know all the nutrient contents. It's in a nice little package. It just makes it really easy to calculate. 116 calories per 100 grams. There's 6 packets in here. No, there's 4 packets in here. It gives the energy per 100 grams, so you need to multiply everything by 1.5. 16 times 1.5, 174 calories, and then 150 grams of brown rice calories, 167. There you go. So obviously that's all the ingredients that I used. So you basically add up all those calories and then divide it by 4, minus the yogurt and the rice. So that entire dish that I made before was 1,600 calories. And then if you divide that by 4, it's 415 calories. And then if you add the 74 calories from the yogurt, 174 calories from the yogurt, 167 calories from the rice, you get 756 calories. Okay. Actually kind of a high calorie meal, but it should be fine. I'm super hungry, so. And then we can calculate protein too. So you basically go through Google with all of those amounts again, and then you literally just ask like 75 grams of spinach protein. You can probably use MyFitnessPal too, but 2.9 grams in 100 grams. Sometimes I can't find the amount I input, so you have to math it. You just need to times 2.9 by 0.75. It's a really trivial amount. It's really not worth calculating. 2.2. Protein, 3.6 grams. It's actually a pretty low protein meal, considering how high the calories are. I don't usually count carb and fat content, even though I listen to a lot of nutrition podcasts and they all talk about the importance of carbohydrate content at athletes' food, because you're a combat athlete, especially in ITF Taekwondo and UFC, MMA, and boxing too. You're predominantly using carbohydrate source as fuel. Topping up your glycogen stores before training would actually benefit you in training more, because you're not burning fat, you're burning carbohydrate. If you don't have a lot of muscle glycogen stores, probably going to feel slower and more lethargic. But I just can't bring myself to eat pasta and bread, and like the amount of vegetables it would take to have the amount of carb that I need for training is just too much. So I much prefer a diet higher in fat. And I feel like that's a female thing too. I do eat a lot as a female, but I think in general, females don't like to eat a lot. Just don't enjoy sitting there like eating tons and tons of food. Like filling food too, like I prefer to eat a lot of vegetables. Low quantity, high calorie, that's kind of like the vibe fat goes with. So that's kind of what I prefer. So that's how I calculate calories and protein. I'm also drinking a lot of water, so that helps you like stay full when you're trying to cut weight as well. I wouldn't recommend coffee as a meal. I feel like a lot of athletes fall into that trap because caffeine is an appetite suppressant. I can recommend things and I can say things, but I think the best advice I can give is just showing what I actually do. So this is definitely what I'm going to eat, this and this. I might have a bit of dessert because I like to have something sweet after dinner. Yeah, it depends on how full I am and if I feel like it, which is extra bit of calories, but I'm really hungry. I'm hoping that this meal isn't too high in calories and that I'll start to see a drop in my weight from tomorrow. We're going to have to start going more aggressive on the calorie cut. Actually, I need to Google how to water load because I forgot. I know it's basically just drinking a lot of water and then peeing it all out. Whoa, it just got darker. I can recommend things, but the best way to show you guys how to weight cut and how I weight cut and whether it's good or bad is just through experience. I don't have that much experience weight cutting. I've had 2 fights since I got here. You're given a 500 gram leeway, so I think I was like 56.4 and I was meant to be 56, under 56. And then the second one, I didn't even have to weigh myself, but I knew I was like in that range. This one I have to be a whole kilo lighter, so I feel like I'm going to be a little bit aggressive and unsafe with my weight cut just by like not eating and training really hard. It isn't safe, but hopefully by sharing my experience, work together to make it safer, get healthier. And yeah, that's ultimately the goal. Just like putting in healthy weight making strategies, learning how your body works is also really important. There's a bunch of weight making strategies online. None of them are going to be individualized to the way that your body works and your preferences. So that's also what I'm learning. So even though this is my own individual experience, hopefully my viewers can get the principles of how to learn how to weight cut safely from my videos and then apply them to my own life because principles are always universal. I'm going to stop rambling. I have way too many opinions. Yeah, it's nighttime for me now. So good night, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.